Rob Slim Show.
Hi, this is Tricia.
Tricia, how you doing?
I'm great, and I love bad bitches, but it's not a problem.
It's Slim's problem. It's the Drizz's problem. How you doing, Tricia? You're a horror artist from, where are you from, Virginia?
Well, I was born in Memphis, Tennessee, but I live in Norfolk, Virginia, yeah. I've lived here a long time.
How long have you been illustrating?
Since I was old enough to draw on the sidewalk with rocks.
Nice.
As long as you weren't on the train tracks, that's all that matters.
No, that was the fun part. They put people on the train tracks, and then I drew the aftermath, and that, no, I'm joking.
The chalk outlines. That's awesome.
Yes, the chalk outline. That was my first experiment there.
But the book that did you just do it? Midnight, Me, and Bob Macabre?
Oh, man, that book was not just an adventure, it was a journey. Took us 8 years. 8 years and 3 months to finish the book.
Why'd it take so long?
Well, because Crash and I are poor, and we had to work in between meeting about drawings and meeting about, because he hadn't completely finished writing the book when he asked me to illustrate it.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, so it was just years and years of collaboration and working around work.
Yeah, yup. What else do you do? Can you say?
What was that?
Like, what do you do for work? Besides that, can you say what it is, or?
Oh yeah, yes. I'm I'm a stripper. No, I'm not a stripper. My husband and I own audio video production company, a small one.
Cool.
And we do everything from graphic design. We do the marketing videos for the Virginia Opera. We do photography, headshots, After Effects work, like motion graphics, animation. We do it. If it's production, we can do it.
That's awesome. That's really cool.
So then, like, all the YouTube, like, the video interviews and stuff with you and Crash, like, you guys produced that yourself?
Yes, sir. Yes, cool. We did. We did it in front of a green screen in our living room.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was even thinking, I watched even your unboxing video, and I was like, this is great. Like, just the lighting and everything in it, I thought was great. And just, even now I'm kind of derailing, but I did watch the unboxing video of you getting the book, and it was just so emotional and just great seeing that. Like,
I was crying like a baby. I am such a tomboy. I think I have more testosterone than estrogen, and for me to cry like that is just something that never happened. So that was it. It was a very emotional thing, like, because the book is like our baby,
Yeah.
It's a labor of love, and it took so long. And it was so important because it did help Crash, his son Jackson, to get over his night terrors.
Yeah, I saw that. That it's based on his own children's night terrors, correct?
Yes, his own son. His son is in the book. His son is Vex. So Vex is based on Jackson, and Tween, Vex's sister, is based on Gracie Bell, who is Crash's daughter.
Did they both have night terrors?
Gracie did to an extent, but not as severe as Jackson did.
Wow.
But the book, Crash, making up these stories and making up the character of Bob Cobb helped both of them through their night terrors, and helped them both, finally sleep.
How long did they suffer from the night terrors?
Years.
And
it was years.
Was it just a house, like a certain house that did it, or was it just, did they always have it?
Well, it's funny that you asked that, because there is a bunch of footage that I had to cut out because I edited the video, and I had to make it consumable,
Yeah.
for the ADD society we live in today.
Yeah.
But in some of the footage that I cut out, Crash does explain that he really did think that the house might have been haunted.
Wow.
Now, I'm a healthy skeptic, but I keep an open mind.
Yeah.
It's that I believe in possibilities, and that from what he's described to me, who knows? It could have been, but he went through psychiatrists. He did not want to medicate his kids. He didn't want to go through all that crap, and decided, well, how can we do this together and work through this on our own without the psychopaths in the world like getting involved.
When they were experiencing it, were there any like he wrote this book to help them and children? Were there any other books of the similar like subject?
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Well, when his kids were going through this, did he have anything to reference, like book-wise? Was there anything out at the time?
They bought one book called, what was it called? Nightmares for Dummies or something like that. It was one of the
Dream Interpretation for Dummies, I think.
Oh,
he said.
like a dream dictionary or something? Like
yeah, it was like one of those things where it tries to tell you why nightmares happen, and you know, either way, the book didn't help. It was pretty dumb. It basically said, you know, go to a doctor or some crap. I don't know, but yeah, Crash said it didn't help at all. Nothing that, you know, they had tried had helped or read together had helped. They'd go to the library together and try to find books and watch shows, and Dr. Phil's a quack, and, you know, so, yeah, so he decided, and he's so creative, too. You know what, if you guys ever want to interview him, all I gotta do is ask him to come over. Because, I mean, he doesn't live far from me, and we visit each other all the time.
Cool, yeah, I would definitely be down.
And he's awesome. He's like a big kid.
Yeah,
awesome.
I just watching that unboxing video, like he absorbed me and telling the story and everything about the night terrors, and it was just all really interesting. And one of the things that stood out to me is how people were telling his wife, I guess the psychiatrist and stuff, were saying like, "Oh, you gotta put a lock on the outside of the kid's door to lock the kid in, so because he has to learn to deal with it himself instead of like running out."
She saw that on Dr. Phil.
Oh, yeah, I fucking hate Dr. Phil. He's a douchebag.
No, dude, he's a. Oh, if I could fart on his face, I would.
And I love that Crash, like, basically said what he would do is he would tell Jackson, like, listen, your mom thinks the door is locked, but I didn't lock it, so just come out if, you know, you start getting uncomfortable. And then he would spend the whole night staying up with Jackson, and he's like, yeah, we would watch like Carnival and Supernatural, and I love that he said, he's like, you know, all the things that were ridiculous compared to the night terrors that Jackson was dealing with.
And it's true too. It's absolutely true. I mean, Jackson has grown up to be a fine young man in a punk band. He's a guitar player in a punk band, and he's awesome, and he loves those shows.
Yeah.
Those shows always made him feel happy when, you know, everybody on the other side is saying, oh, you know, like family members or crap saying, oh, that stuff's bad for kids. But Jackson's like, dude, this is mild compared to the shit I go through every night, you know?
Wow. How long has the book been out?
Since February of last year.
Okay. Has it sold a lot of copies?
Oh, no.
Wow. See, I figured it would because I read a part of it. It's awesome and it rhymes and like that's what I need. I don't. We sell more copies of the book at book signings than we do online. I don't know why that is because both of us, you know, we're like, hey, and neither one of us like to self promote. I like to promote other people. I don't like to promote myself, but I'm an artist. So it'd be stupid for me not to. Right. So I do promote the book, and so does Crash, and my husband Gordon and I, we make videos for it and stuff like that. But like we have a YouTube channel. If anybody wants to see any of our animations, it's go to YouTube and search Bob Macabre. But there's a death metal dude named Bob Macabre, and that's not us. Although he seems pretty cool. I mean, I would check out his channel too, but ours is Bob Macabre. That's where we keep our animations for the book. And, you know, we do stuff like that, but I think it takes just getting, whatever this means, quote unquote, getting it to the right person. You know, somebody who has a big audience or, I mean, it just takes that, you know, a fluke, basically, to get your stuff out there, especially in this day and age where everybody's trying to sell their Amazon books and stuff like that, which we don't like going with Amazon. Right. If anybody wants to buy our books, go to CreateSpace, not Amazon. They rape us. Really?
I was going to ask you, because you said in the Twitter post that, like, if anybody buys it from Amazon, they only get, like, 35 cents off of it, and you're selling it for $22.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's stupid. And what is even more messed up is CreateSpace, where I'm the one who self-published us, and I went to CreateSpace because I read a bunch about it, and my author friend said it was the best place to go. We get, let's see, Amazon takes 75% or more, obviously, of our book, and then Crash and I have to split that 50-50. So how the hell are we even supposed to buy ramen noodles with that money, you know? But through CreateSpace, we can afford ramen noodles and some vegetables on the side.
Nice. Would it be bad to take it off of Amazon?
Well, because CreateSpace and Amazon are affiliated, when you publish to CreateSpace, you have to link them.
Okay, so yeah, it goes hand in hand.
Yeah, but the trick is, all you self-publishers out there, the trick is, don't ever give the Amazon link. If someone stumbles upon it, great. Don't ever give that link out. You know, give the CreateSpace link out if you're doing it.
Wow.
It's like, man, these guys are billionaires. Damn corporate bastard monkeys. They're billionaires, and they can't afford to be fair. Yes, they print the book and they ship it and all that stuff. That's great.
Yeah.
People who pay for shipping. Now, for the printing, I'm happy to pay for that. You know, for them to distribute it like that for me. But at the same time, don't rate me, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
We worked hard on that damn book.
Especially Amazon, wasn't it started out some douchebags like garage? Didn't like one dude start that like out of his garage years ago? Like, they should definitely be looking out for the little guy if that's how he started.
Yeah, I mean they really should, but they don't.
Nah, they just got like everyone else.
It is what it is. We work around it.
Yeah. Cool. Tricia, could you read us some of the book?
Well, I suck at reading out loud, and since Crash can't be here, what I've done is I've queued up, because we've done an animated video read-through on our YouTube, and I've queued up a little part where Crash is reading the book. So I can play that for you, if that's okay.
Yeah. Do you want her to send it, Slim, or we play it on our end? Or?
Oh no, I got it queued up.
She
okay.
I'll just put my phone right at the speaker.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
And never had a bluer prayer ever been released, and so his conscience drifted off, having said his piece. But little did our poor Vex know that as he fell, dejected, his woeful call was in fact heard, and would not be rejected. For from the now whole, full, glowing mother of night, in a coagulation of the falling of moonlight, came a gazing of commiserating from her place up high, down through the murky cloud-clotted gray sky, swelling up with her tearful lunar heart breaking. No more could she witness this poor child's forsaking. Within her cold core came an impassioned shaking, escalating quite quickly to a full-scale moon-quaking. Out poured a gush of celestial blubbering, as she pondered a stop to the child's nightly suffering.
It seems my spoiled spookies have been misbehaving, running amok with this boy's nightly hazing. They must learn their lesson. I must interfere.
Then she called for the one thing that all spookies fear. Not really a thing, but the one special one, the foe of all spookies since nightmares begun. The swaggering depressor of sinful sleep stressors, the unwrapper of rapscallion foul dream aggressors, the noxious negator of nefarious nocturnals, the quixotic opposer of perverse imp infernals. Who is this that befuddles boogie brutes beneath beds, and hunts hopped up hellions from tuckered tots' heads? Who would dare to go there in the name of old Hob? Well, Vex would soon see there is but one for the job.
That was awesome, Tricia. Who has influenced you in your art? Like who's one of your biggest influences?
Oh God, I have so many influences. Well, one's my spouse monkey, Gordon. He's awesome. And then obviously you can see by my art that Tim Burton's a huge influence.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of, like Nightmare Before Christmas. It's really cool artwork.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
No problem.
Also, Charles Addams, you know, the guy who did the original Addams Family comic strip.
Cool.
Ed Gorey, the Roman Dirt, Ewan and Vasquez, Salvador Dali.
you know, as far as illustration goes. And then with my horror art, the dolls and stuff I make, it's Greg Nicotero, Stan Winston, you know, Tom Savini, Howard Berger, people like that, the FX giants.
How long does it take to make one of those dolls? I saw them. They're badass.
Oh man, it really depends. Some of them take over a month to paint. My nuns,
A month?
My nuns don't take as long. The only ones that have been taking a long time has been my conjoined nuns, because I've had to act clay to them. But my nuns don't, like, I know, it sounds normal to me. It's like, if people didn't know us and they overheard some of our conversations, they would think that we were serial killers. I got blood on the couch again, you know. Or damn it, I just stepped on another head.
Just sew those nuns together, and then we'll eat dinner.
I like to, like, I was looking at some of them, like the stuffed animals. So you get like a stuffed animal, like a teddy bear, and you like transform it.
Yeah, I'm very lucky in the fact that I have friends who donate stuffed animals to me. They donate stuffed animals, and I sculpt the faces, I make the eyes, and paint them up, and stick them, cut out the poor little innocent fluffy face, and put in my crappy face or whatever.
Which one of yours which one that you make is the most, like, popular?
The most what?
The most popular.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, people seem to like my what the fuck creatures, which is, well, WTF creatures, whatever. I'm not politically correct.
Me
but
neither.
people seem to like those a lot, the ones with the stuffed animals. And then my nuns seem to be very popular. I'm having problems keeping up with people buying my nuns, which is great because I'm poor.
Can you explain what are the nuns?
What are my nuns?
Yeah.
Well, I take like nun figurines and I bloodify them and zombify them and skullify them and gorify them.
Nice.
I make them creepy.
How much do they cost? Like, how much do you sell them for?
It depends on the nun. Some of them are smaller, so those are cheaper. I charge anywhere from $30 to the conjoined nuns. I think I'm going to sell for $80 because I've put a lot of time into them. Like they've taken me a couple weeks to, do.
Wow.
So
do you wait till somebody orders one to make it, or do you just make them and put them up?
I just make them and put them up.
Cool.
If somebody wants a custom one, I could do one, but
yeah, that
hasn't come up.
Nice. Can we get one? Can we special order one of our intern?
Yes.
I want him conjoined to a turkey vulture.
I can do that.
Cool.
But you'll have to also provide the turkey vulture.
And we need it needs to be a real live turkey vulture.
Yeah, we have real live turkey vultures.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them in the back.
And by that, I want you to sew him to, like the real him, just to a turkey vulture.
Oh man, if I do that, though, we live down the street from the PETA headquarters. They'll come throw blood on me.
They'll kill me too.
Oh, you'll die anyway from infections.
Yeah, because they're covered in filth.
Because you're gonna be open, and then the turkey vulture's ass is just gonna be shitting into your open wounds.
Oh.
Like it's gonna be.
Oh
hot.
yes, but don't worry, I'll bring some Neosporin so you don't get an infection.
I just saw the picture of the nuns, the conjoined nuns. It's crazy. We got another call. Hold on one sec, Tricia. Robin Slim Show.
What the fuck up?
Robin Slim Show.
What's up? Who's this?
Man, this B Rob from the Random Rambles with Rob.
What's going on, Rob?
Man, a whole bunch of nutting, driving from fucking San Antonio back to H-Town.
Cool, man. Cool. You checking us out, bro?
I don't know what the fuck going on. I just seen, I shouldn't have seen shit because I'm driving. Look at the fucking phone while you're driving. But I seen the shit was live. I got a notification and shit, and I seen a number. And hey, man, if you put a number out there, obviously you want a motherfucker to use it, so I called
it. That's great.
That's awesome.
I don't even know if I'm supposed to. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be cussing, but it's too late now.
Oh, you're fucking supposed to, bro.
Yeah.
All right. What the hell going on?
We're in the middle. What's that?
I said, what the hell going on? I said, clue me in.
We're in the middle of an interview right now, brother, with Tricia Martin. She's a horror illustrator.
Hi.
So you draw. Hey, you draw the scary shit.
Yes.
I call it, yes, I call the scary shit.
Perfect summary.
Man, let me tell you. We got a 6-year-old, and every time we watching the movie, she always stop at the top of the stairs before she come down. She's like, "Y'all watching the movie?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Is it a scary movie?" You know, if it's a scary movie, she'll just stay upstairs. She won't come down. So it became a thing to where, like, you know, she's 6. You know, kids can get annoying and everything or whatever, and she be running around flipping shit. You know, throwing toys all over the stuff, sticking Play-Doh on the wall and all kind of crazy shit. And they'll be like, "Hey, goddammit, I'm about to turn on a scary movie." She's going to run upstairs.
I was the opposite when I was little. My mom and dad, I remember I hid on the stairs to try to sneak
To what? Yeah.
scary movies.
I did
My
the
first
same.
one I saw was The Bad Seed, and I got in trouble. I got caught. I got busted. I was not very ninja cockroach at that age.
Oh, well, Freddy Krueger told me up back on, what's that, Dream Warriors or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They formed the Power Ranger squad and tried to take out Freddy. But, damn, Johnny Depp was in that movie, I think, and damn, when he pulled his muscles and shit out his arms to turn him into a little puppet, man, that freaked the shit out of me.
That was creepy. That was crazy, bro.
You'd be less scared of him if you knew that Robert England has very small hands. He really does. No, I was at we go to Pennsylvania once a year for the Living Dead Festival because we're doing a documentary with some of the people who made Night of the Living Dead. And one year, the dude who curates a bunch of horror props was there, and he had one of Freddy's gloves. He had the Dream Warrior glove. And he's like, "Do you want to wear it?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to wear Freddy's gloves. I'm a midget, pretty much, and I could barely fit my hand in that damn glove." I'm like, Robert England got some small-ass hands.
Wow. Tiny hands.
Yeah. He's another the tiny hands of the horror community.
Guys, we got to wrap
nice
this up. But Tricia, where can everybody find you?
Oh, let's see. I've got on Twitter, we're at Bob Macabre and at Tricia Kitty, TriciaKitty. And on Instagram, I'm Tricia Kitty Martin.
Tricia Kitty Martin. Awesome. And it's BOBMACABRE, correct?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thank you so much for talking to us, Tricia, and thanks for calling, B-Rob.
Yep, you guys have a good night.
You guys have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.